Hi guys, I really want to thank you for all your positive words and all your support this week. You are all giving me so much energy to really keep on going with this. You know, recording now after launching my concept this week, it feels so different because this is the first time that I'm actually recording a video knowing that I have an audience. So yeah, to me that's a really cool thing. This week has been so crazy. As I told you in my previous video, I had a pretty rough week last week. So on one side, I was still like recovering and I was feeling exhausted and I just felt like sleeping the whole day. But then on the other side, I was so pumped up about the launch of my video concept and about all these positive responses that I got. Really guys, again, thank you so much for showing all this support. So in my previous video, I told you about this wish I have to start my own company. And I asked you to join me on this journey in attracting our wishes into our lives. I can imagine that by now you're thinking, you know, Jodie, that's really nice. That's a good idea. But how are we going to do that? How are you going to start a company? And what's your plan? And you know, I get that. But before we continue, let me ask you this question. Do you see yourself as a conventional thinker? Or do you believe yourself to be completely unconventional? Conventional means that it's based in accordance with what is generally done or generally believed. Why I'm asking you this, I will tell you later. When we have a dream, we often also think about how we should be obtaining that dream. Maybe we worry about how we should be pulling that off, or we create actions in our mind that are necessary to be obtaining the dream. If we, for instance, use last week's examples, let's see which actions we think are necessary. So my mom, she told us that she would like to attract a relationship into her life. What should be her plan according to your vision? Does it include maybe creating profiles on dating websites? Or should she talk to every attractive man that she meets? Or maybe she should go on a lot of dates. And what about my sister Sophie? She wants to attract a trip to Mexico. What plan should she have? Does it include saving money? She might need to take some days off and then she's gonna have to book a plane ticket, right? And how about for Babette? She wants to attract her own apartment into her life. So what should be her plan? Does it include saving money for like a couple of months? Should she be looking on real estate websites? Should she already be collecting furniture? And what about me? I want to start a company and I want to open up a gift shop. So what should be my plan? Should I start looking for a location? I'm probably gonna need a big amount of money, right? And am I going to need a lot of time to set this up? The reason why I want to talk about this today is because creating a plan, so shaping the how of obtaining your dream, can actually be very limiting. And let me tell you why. Because it only allows your dream to show up through these teeny tiny roads that you have set out. A plan can actually block what is on its way to you because your mind only allows it to appear in one certain way. It's like you're in an open field of possibilities, but you decide to carve out one teeny tiny road and to only focus on that one direction. So let's get back to my question. Do you see yourself as a conventional thinker? Or do you feel that you are completely unconventional? I'm going to give you some inspiration before you answer that one. So a while ago, I read this really cool article. I will put in the link, but it's in Dutch, so you might have to Google Translate the page. So there's this guy and he's called Frind. He started a dating website called Plenty of Fish. And he did that without a plan and without any money. He just had a vague idea of how to start an internet company. He built the website in 2 weeks at his home in the evenings, and it was actually the first free dating website in the US because he thought, you know, dating websites should be free. It is now the biggest dating website in the US and he sold it after 12 years for $575 million. Now this is my question to you. How long do you think his working days were during these 12 years? So how much time did he spend every day on working on his company? They asked him that question too, and this is what he said. Mostly, I get done what needs to get done in 1 hour. Well, actually, I get it done in the first 10 to 15 minutes. How is that possible? Well, that's because he created a reality for himself in which that was possible. The website almost completely runs by itself. So what if I tell you that the how of realizing a dream isn't something you need to worry about yourself? That it's not necessary to create a path when you're standing in an open field of possibilities. And that it's not necessary to carve out this entire road already in your mind. I'm really curious how that resonates with you. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. If I have to answer the question myself, if I'm a conventional thinker or if I'm an unconventional thinker, then I think that I'm kind of still in the middle. I do notice what is generally done or generally believed, but I've also been questioning that a lot, and I've been testing if it's necessary to think that way. If you ask me what my plan is, then I'm going to tell you that I don't want to worry too much about how it's going to appear in my life. That my step 1 is to be in my zone as much as possible. That my step 2 is to stay in an open field of possibilities. And that step 3 is to really keep my eyes open there and to just let it appear whatever comes my way. I know that that is not generally how a plan is constructed, but it really works. And I can give you some examples. This Friday I went to a creative morning session. I was really looking forward to it. I was happy. I got up and I had a lot of energy. So I thought, this is going to be a good day and good stuff is going to happen today. So once I get there, there's some breakfast and I'm grabbing a cup of coffee and I'm thinking, okay, where am I going to sit? There's a room full of people. And I see this one girl sitting in the corner and she's on her phone. And there's one chair free. So I'm thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna ask if I can sit there and maybe we have a nice conversation, and if not, then that's also fine. So I grab my cup of coffee and I take a seat because she said, of course, sit down, and we start talking directly. And she's asking me what I do, so I'm telling her, this week I launched a YouTube channel. It's been going really great and I'm having really positive responses to it. And I want to share this journey of starting my own company with my audience. And she asked me, what kind of company? And I said, well, I want to open up a gift store. And right now I'm just focusing on these videos and I'm in the phase of product development. And so I asked her, what do you do? And she said, I am a product developer. And she had a lot of experience with building communities, and it was a really great talk. And then she also said, I'm working for this one organization and we're creating a workplace for young creatives. And then she said, just send me an email because we're just starting off and we're looking for some new people, so I might be able to arrange something for you. So this is why I don't believe in coincidences. And this is why I think that you should always be open to whatever is going to appear into your life and take that seriously. And next week we're going to talk about step 1, which is how to really get into your zone. And I'm going to show you how I do that and how you could do that too. Thank you so much, and I see you next week.